Hello everybody. So today I will be discussing the stories of a lot of my OCs, like how I got them. Like I mean like the OCs that I have like in real life. Like actually like I have Spike, he's a plushie. Jello, he's a plushie. And I'll be describing how I even got them. Now they actually have obviously stories because they're my OCs, but I'm probably gonna explain those in different videos. It could be another series. This series, as I said before, is basically it's going to be focusing on stories that happen in my real life. Kind of like how the Odd Ones Out does Jada Animations animators. Except I'm not animating because I'm bad at it. So, yeah. And if you hear me sniffling a lot, yeah, it's because I have allergies still. So, um, yeah, you're going to have to deal with it. Anyway, so I'm just going to go over them pretty briefly because I have kind of a lot. And I kind of don't want them to I don't want this video to be forever. Now there is some that I drew, but like they're really important. Like they're my first ever one I've had. These are like the first OCs I've had, some of them. And so it's like I had them before even my story was made. Before I even started making my story. And that's probably what led me to do a story. Because I got them. So if you guys didn't know, my main OC is Spike. Is my YouTube channel name. Sometimes I nickname myself that. And yeah, he's a little dolphin, if you're gonna tell my videos. If you never watched them. Now, how I got Spike, basically, there's this one time where one of my friends had an elephant, alright? And the elephant's name was Malcolm, okay? And Malcolm was kind of like a big thing around school at that time because it was like, everybody liked it, I don't know why. So, this was like in 6th grade. Now, I was jealous, okay? I was like, okay, yeah, I need to get something of that too. And so, 7th grade comes around, and my mom was a teacher, or, well, is. And, well, luckily, my mom had a dolphin, a little plush dolphin in her room for all of her kids. And I stole it, and she let me have it. So, that worked out. And so I named him Spike. Why? Well, actually, Laserface, if you didn't know Laserface, um, is actually my brother's OC. And at first, I was gonna get Laserface, but it was my brother, so I couldn't do it. But at first, I was actually gonna get Laserface and name him Spike, but that didn't work out. So I got the dolphin, named him Spike, and yeah, that's pretty much how I got Spike. That's the whole reason why I even got him, because because of Malcolm and how everybody liked Malcolm. And trust me, nobody likes Spike. I was too scared to even bring him to school because I cared about him too much. Okay, that's how it worked. Now, my first OC ever, like my first main OC ever that I've created. I've made stories in the past when I was like in 2nd grade and stuff, but like my main OC that's still here today is Gap, and I'm sure you've seen him in my videos. Now, sure, he has well, you know what he has in his name. Um, look, okay, I was in 6th grade when I made it. Okay, I've never changed a name, and I probably never will. He's not even important in the stories or anything. He's not really an important character anymore. But like, deal with it. How I got Gapple is, well, this is the one I drew. I drew him when I made this thing called Rockmon, which that will be another video about Rockmon. And yeah, I kind of drew him, and I was gonna make him a Rockmon. Rockmon is basically where I make my own Pokemon. So I was like, oh yeah, Gapple, so cool. And it was like funny because it was like a meme thing, like 6th grade humor, like yeah, And so yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. He's just been around. He's friends with Spike and other people. And then we got Spider. Now, Spider is Spike's best friend. And how I got Spider, okay, this one is actually kind of funny. Spider, I got him from a I think it was from Halloween, and we bought this box full of like stuff for Halloween or something. And there's like these little plastic spiders. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, but there's those little plastic spiders. And Spider, my OC Spider, that's his name, Spider. I saw the brown one in the thing, and I took it. I was like, "Hey, can I bring this to school to scare some people with it?" And like, my mom was like, "Yeah." My dad was like, "Yeah." And so I brought it to school, and then, well, yeah, I scared people with it. But then I kind of turned Spider into a OC. He just stayed around, and yeah, it was around Halloween when it happened, and so I just had him and just kept him, and so that's how Spider was created. Really weird. I don't know why. It just happened. And then we got ZipZap. This one's also kind of weird. I think all of them are weird, actually. Let's just be honest. So ZipZap, he's that little car. He's actually Spike's car. Now, ZipZap was created whenever there was this kid. I can't remember what his name was, but there was this kid in my school. And I don't know why, but all of a sudden, he gave me this yellow car. And I was like, why? Why'd you give me this little tiny plastic yellow card? And he was like, I don't know, you can keep it. I was like, okay, I guess. And, you know, I was in like seventh, eighth grade, I think. I think it was eighth grade. So I was just super confused. I'm in ninth grade now. And so I was just playing around with it for no reason whatsoever. I was like, this is kind of stupid. And so then I named him ZipZap. Yeah, that's how ZipZap was created. Why did I come up with that name? I don't know. And then that all the lore. That's it. That's it. That's how ZipZap was created. Now, Jello. Let me talk about Jello. Okay, so Jello. Jello is that little avocado you saw. Now, Jello. Oh my god. Okay, so I think it was Schlitterbahn we went to, and I saw this avocado plushie in the store. And I was like, oh my god, it's so cool. I could be a character. Look, I was in the last summer, and I'm in ninth grade. I don't know why I come up with that stuff. It's just stuff I like. So I was like, yeah, Jello, whatever. And then yeah, that's how I got Jello. And named him Jello and came up with all the lore and stuff. Whatever. Now, Sir Wellington and Porcupine are interesting. Sir Wellington and Porcupine both came at the same time, and they both were from Minecraft. Yes, they originated from Minecraft. If I never nicknamed my people, never nicknamed my horse and my box in Minecraft those names, most likely they wouldn't be real. They wouldn't be an OC. Sir Wellington and Porcupine. But there, that's how they were created. Yes, that's it. That's all. That's how they were created. Now, Magic Eraser. Okay, Magic Eraser. I think I got him in sixth grade, but I didn't come up with him as an OC until like eighth grade or seventh grade. Seventh grade. Now I came up with Magic Eraser way after I even got the eraser. It was a little white eraser, and my friend gave him to me in sixth grade. And it was just a little white eraser, and I kept it in my box for no reason. I guess I never used it. And I have a box of stuff, so I kept it in there. And yeah, that's how Magic Eraser was created. Basically, just a year later. Actually, no. Here's when it all started. I had these things called topies. Okay, they were like little erasers with faces on them. And there was this one we do yes and no. You know, like the thing where you toss something in the air and it's like little fun. It's like funny because you say like kind of like talking Ben too. It's like, hey, something question, and you're like, and it says yes or no. Well, that's what we did with the Topi things I had. One of them. And so then Magic Eraser, I made it that way because I was like, oh yeah, let's make an eraser. And that's why Magic Eraser is called Magic Eraser because he tells you your fortune. That's Magic Eraser. That's how he was created. That is how Magic Eraser was created. And that is stupid, but it happened. Now, Meows. Okay. Meows is kind of, I don't know, how do I explain Meows? Meows is, Meows, okay. I don't really know how I came up with Meows. I don't remember the story behind Meows. I think Meows was also originated from Minecraft, but I'm not exactly sure. Meows used to be Spike's girlfriend, so I don't know. That one I don't know. But there's one character that I haven't introduced yet that's coming into the show season 2. And it's the final of, well, I guess there's Boshi, but I'll talk about the extra characters in a different video. Like Mr. Bluey, you'll never see him. I have this panda, you'll never see him. I'll talk about those later. But, Sheriff Luke, he's also one of the main ones. And it's probably the last one, too. At least I think. Let me see. Looking around my room. Yeah, I think Sheriff Luke's the last one. So, Sheriff Luke, he's basically an alter ego of me. He's like me, but like a different version of me. And the only reason why I created it is because I liked role playing at the time. And it was in 7th grade. Actually, was it 7th grade or 8th grade? I believe it was say 7th grade. And so I loved roleplay. And yeah, that's like I was like, oh yeah, let's create a character, and I was like Sheriff Luke. And yeah, so Sheriff Luke just kind of happened that way, and he was psychotic at first. That was this character, he was psychotic, and then I made him good. Yeah, but Sheriff Luke is a good character. He still is a good character, and you'll see him in the show season 2. I just haven't ever made his like what I haven't drew him ever. I know what he looks like. I just haven't drawn him. So yeah, I would say that's all the characters so far, like my main ones. Now, there's obviously some other characters I want to talk about my stories and stuff, but extra characters, yeah. But those are like the main OCs I have, and they're all my favorite. uh, and so yeah, that's kind of it for this video. I just really want to make the series, a story series. It's really cool, just talking about stuff, and yeah. So if you want me to go in depth with any of these characters, in depth with any of these characters, then I will gladly do it. But it could be another series. So yeah, that's it. Tomorrow, show season 2 comes out on Easter, and I'm excited. Stay tuned for that. See you in the next video. Bye.